Okay, guys, so I just drove home from watching Fantastic Four: First Steps, and this is gonna be my spoiler-free review. No spoilers here. Now, to get into it, like when we jump into this world, it's like the Fantastic Four is already established. The people love them. They're superheroes, and they've been the Fantastic Four for about 4 years. I mean, that's a pretty cool little detail there. That's pretty cool. But man, it's funny how and it's set in the 60s, and it's in its own little world. Like we're in this multiverse saga, and then they already established that, so it's not a spoiler that it's set in a whole other world. So that's not a spoiler. And I gotta say, it's wild how every 10 years we get a different version of these characters. I mean, with the exception for the Roger Corman movie, where that was back in '94, close enough. But it's Roger Corman, and then you get that same tone, low budget tone, and everything. So, at least for me, I'm like, okay, I can't be too harsh on this movie. It is what it is. I mean, that's about what you would expect with a low budget, version of the characters. Time jump to 2005. Now, I feel like a lot of people were being too harsh with these two movies. I thought they were fun. I mean, I thought, the characters were done well. I mean, that's just me. I was very entertained, especially with the first of the two movies. And I know we jump over to the follow-up of that movie, where it's Rise of the Silver Surfer. I know people don't like it, most specifically because of how they've done Galactus. Yeah. Like, what in the fuck? And then we jump over to 2015, which is probably the most hated version of these characters. Fed for Stick. I only saw it that one time. Had no desire to watch it again. I obviously see it on Disney Plus. I'm like, yeah, I don't know. I may watch it again at some point, or just whatever, but I was very underwhelmed. And I don't see that changing for the better. Upon rewatches, I just don't see it. Now we jump to 10 years later. Now they're finally in the MCU. Finally. Now, man, let me tell you how the MCU has been very convoluted with a lot of their movies and a lot of their shows, where I'm like, it's like ever since the Infinity Saga, they just dropped the ball. There were a few times where we were able to pick up that ball, do a slam dunk, like with a few shows and a few movies. But what did they do with this one? Well, I gotta be honest with you guys. They did a slam dunk. They did an absolute slam dunk with this movie. I mean, from how, in the other MCU movies, the other MCU movies were taking these characters and putting them in our world, and they're sort of like we're coexisting with each other. This time we are thrown into the source material, to where it feels like we really stepped into the comics. From the look of the characters, the look of it's set in the 60s, it's like a very futuristic 60s, and the way the characters look, they embrace the vibrant colors, a very colorful movie. It's probably the most colorful movie in the MCU. That's insane. I just love how they really lean into that, and people were skeptical about Pedro Pascal. I don't know. I just see Pedro. The way he plays off of the other three leads, the way he does all that Reed Richard talk, where I'm like, mathematical and this and such and such and such, where I can feel his strong hunger for knowledge and just to find out what outcome, the best outcome, the worst outcome, and such. I'm like, okay, you're Reed Richards, okay. Especially the way he plays off of the way him and Vanessa Kirby, the way their chemistry is nothing less than fantastic. I'm probably going to say that quite a bit. This movie really lives up to the name fantastic. The word fantastic. Human Torch and The Thing are no exception. They're very few moments where they act like brothers picking on each other and such and whatnot. That's there, and they do it pretty well. And I personally thought that dynamic was played very well in the 2000 version. And here, they did great. They did great. Galactus, man. Yeah, that's Galactus. Yes. Yes, 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 yes. And while I would have preferred for Silver Surfer to be Norrin Radd, I would have preferred that. The way Shia LaBeouf was portrayed here, it was good. I gotta say, it was good. I mean, like, it didn't bother me because this is Fantastic Four's movie. She plays an important role in this, and then they do flesh her out a bit, and it's done well. I would have loved to have seen that with Norrin Radd, but it is what it is. I mean, what they did with her, she did really good. Excuse me, she did really good. Man. And then, wow. And the way this movie just, it really, really hit home. If this is what we're in for in the genre, where they're leaning more towards into the comics, where it's vibrant and everything, with these particular characters, where they're meant to be, you know, very vibrant and very colorful, then give me more of it. Give me more of it. I want more of it. First with Superman, and then with this. Like, if we get more of that going forward, yes. Let me eat it all up like Galactus needs to eat up all the planets. Yeah! Yeah! So with that all being said, I gotta give Fantastic Four First Steps, gotta give it, I give it an 8.5 out of 10. A solid movie. Now, if you are a Marvel fan, you know better than not to just get up and leave when the credits roll. That's all I'm gonna say. The first mid-credit scene, you better stay with that. Like, what the hell is wrong with you if you did not stay with that particular first of the two credit scenes? That's the one you need to stay for. Do you have to stay for the one at the very end? Nah, you don't. Nah. If you want to, just for the hell of it, enjoy. But the first one, you need to stay for. Yeah. But this movie, well, it lived up to fantastic. Kevin Feige, like, I know people were afraid he was going to drop the ball with these characters, but with how convoluted the MCU has been, but they're off to a good start at least. So I enjoyed it. I went into it with very little expectations, and I started to become optimistic as it got closer, and I had a good time. I had a pretty damn good time. So go see the movie. Go see it. And if you have seen it, share your thoughts in the comments. And if you like this video, as always, you know what to do. Like, comment, share, subscribe, all that good stuff. And as always, thank you for watching. I'll see you guys in my next video. So until next time, peace out. Be fantastic. Bye.